right? We're in a... People are feeling the pressure, the financial pressure, especially in the economy and what's happening in the world right now. But we know that Neolife thrives under pressure, right? We're strongest under pressure because more people will realize how much they need our opportunity. And how big is the opportunity in Africa? Well, I looked up, just in the countries that are represented in this room, 636.5 million people. 636.5 million people. If you were to, ChatGPT helped me with this now. If you were to line up everybody to shoulder, you know how that would mean that the people that in the countries that we represent in this room, if you lined them up, they would go around the world 6 times, around the earth.
Wow.
That's a lot of people, right? Enough people to wrap the earth 6 times. Okay. That's 636.5 million people who wake up every single morning, who want to look better, feel better, live better, who want to be able to reach their dreams, who want to be able to travel the world with their friends, who need what we have to offer. Is that not huge? I mean, I get so excited just thinking about it. I want to jump up and down. Okay. Now, one of my favorite things is when I see my phone light up and it's a WhatsApp message. Specifically a WhatsApp message from our team members like Sami and Drew and Stella. They'll send me, every time they're at an event with you all, they send me videos and photos, and it is just the highlight of my day every time it happens. Oh, before we go to that, when we look at the future and we see this opportunity, I think it's so important to also recognize that it is our values that will be the foundation for what we end up building, for what we have built in the past, as well as everything that we're going to build upon in the future. Our values are essential to that. And I want to touch on one specific value that I don't know, sometimes it just gets ignored a little bit. I feel bad for this one. Long-range vision. Because I think this is, well, they're all so important, but this is equally as important as all the others in why we've been here for over 65 years and why we'll be here for another 65 plus years. Because if we have a long-range vision, the small stuff doesn't matter, right? It's not just about the short-term wins. We can have little failures or setbacks, whatever, because we are so sure of where we're going in the future. Our vision is so big that none of the small stuff matters. We don't sweat it. And, okay, back to my highlight. I want to show you. These are the things that get me excited. I love when I saw from Drew the Southern Africa Impact Summit, and then just like a week later, the East African Impact Summit. And then, my goodness, from Sami, we had the West African Impact Summits. Not one stadium, not 2 stadiums, not 3 stadiums, not even just 4 stadiums, but 5 different stadiums because we couldn't fit all the people in just one. It is incredible to see how on fire you all are and your businesses are. Now, I think that this actually is showing us a picture of the future. And, you know, why do I say that? You might think it's a picture of the past, but no, I believe that this is showing us a glimpse of the future because in not too long from now, this is what our World Team Vacation is going to look like. I was talking to Drew 2 days ago about World Team Vacation, future destinations. And we were planning on how, you know what? The destinations we're going to pick, we're going to need to have stadiums there in order to fit everybody that's going to be coming because of this growth.
Telling you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I just want to let you know, don't hold back on account of the room at World Team Vacation. We're going to have it all set. And I love what Samuel said earlier. We had so many great tips up here, but I love what he said about you cannot build a business bigger than your thinking. That's so true, right? You cannot build a business bigger than your thinking. And I want you to rest assured that we are thinking big. Huge. And now, my father often, he lives 10 minutes from me and he comes over to my house all the time. Sometimes it's unannounced, but he'll just pop by, and then I love just sitting there and he'll just talk and share his wisdom, and I'll tell him what's going on in Neo Life, and he'll give me some wise words. And I've kind of boiled it down to a checklist that he has. Oh, we're just getting started. Jerry's checklist. You want to see it? This is like his checklist for success. I've showed you a few of them, but I've added one. If you were here last year, I showed you that. He says, do you have a goal that excites you? If we want to succeed, we need to have a goal that is so exciting that we just can't wait to get to work every single day when we wake up. What is your goal? Do you have one? Okay. Are you getting your team to think big? Because remember what Samuel said, you can't build a business bigger than your thinking. You also can't build a business bigger than your team's thinking. It's the combination of our goals that's going to be what moves us forward. It's the combination of all of your goals and your team's goals that's going to determine how big we become in Africa and the world. And have you learned to love doing the things required for success? Have you learned to love it? Even though you might not have liked it in the beginning, you learned to love it. Okay, so those are the ones I shared with you last year, and I have a fourth one. Want to see? The secret to success, keep going. Keep going because you know what is in store for the future. You have a belief that is so big that, again, the long-term vision, these little setbacks doesn't matter. Your pin drops, who cares? You're coming back. Our future is what we believe multiplied by how we behave to the power of our consistency. Is that right? Our future is what we believe multiplied by how we behave to the power of our consistency. And, okay. Earlier I said I wanted to tell you about the gift I received. Do you know what this is? Have you seen it before? These are photos from this book. It's called like The Hidden Message of Water or something. But I'll tell you why it matters. So there's this researcher, and he was looking at like the structure of water. And so you take it and you freeze the water and put it under a microscope. And the one on the left here, that's like swamp water, like from like a dirty lake, I think. And then the one on the right is that same water, but somebody said a prayer over it. Pretty cool, right? So he also did all these experiments. He took a bottle of water and he taped a piece of paper around it, and the paper had a word printed on it. And so over here he said, he put tape to the water bottle, "You fool." In the middle, he taped Satan. On the right, he said, "You make me sick, I want to kill you." That one actually, he said it looks like someone holding a gun. Scary, right?